There's a moment, and most of us have had it, where you're in mid conversation and you realize the person across from you has already decided who you are before you finished the sentence, before you even had a chance. And something in you goes quiet because what's the point? That's assumption. And most of us learned what it felt like before we had language for it, because it usually starts when we're kids. Maybe the parent who decided you were lazy when you were actually exhausted, dramatic when you were scared, or maybe you were called too much when you were actually just a lot to hold. And you didn't have the words to correct it. You didn't even know you were allowed to. So you carried it. And this is something that a lot of people don't know about assumption. It stays where it lands. It's like acid. At first, you think, I can explain this, I can correct it. If I just show them who I actually am, and the burning will stop. But assumption doesn't rinse, it stays on the skin, and every new one lands on tissue that's already compromised. And you know what's happening. You catch yourself over explaining and building a case for your own existence in the conversation. And afterward, you're exhausted in a way that's hard to describe because you worked that hard just to be accurately received. And after enough of those encounters with enough different people, you just stop. Not because you have nothing to say, because you already know how it ends. The people carrying the most assumptions about you become the rooms your nervous system learns to avoid. Not because they're loud or cruel necessarily, but because you already know that anything you say is going to get filtered through everything they've already decided. You're not walking into a conversation, you're walking into a verdict. And here's the part that's hard to admit. It's not just the people you want connection with, though that one burns the hottest. It's any false narrative walking around in someone else's head that you had no hand in creating. You can get to a place where their opinion doesn't run your life, but it will still bother you sometimes. And that's not vanity, it's loss of authorship over your own story, and you never got a chance to correct it. And that matters. Learning to let it go. It isn't indifference, it's just choosing where to spend your energy. But this is the part I find that's just as true. And this is the part I don't want you to miss. The people who carry the fewest assumptions about you, the ones who are actually curious, who mirror back what they hear, who let you correct them without making it an argument, those are your people you stay for. You stay in the relationship. You stay in the community. You stay in that school. You stay in the church. You stay in life. Recognition isn't just a nice thing to have, it's load bearing. It holds people inside their own lives. So I want to leave you with something to sit with. What assumption has been made about you, maybe for years, that you would correct if somebody actually gave you the space to? Has anyone ever given you that chance? And I'm asking myself this too. Is there someone in your life you've been assuming about when they actually just needed was for you to just be curious?